Welcome back. We're so happy to see our good friend, Dr. Amy Blansett, here on behalf of the Drew Lewis Foundation. Has it already been almost a year since we've seen you?
It has.
Wow, time flies.
I'm not sure how.
Time flies.
It does.
Okay. Can you explain, maybe we have a viewer here and don't know about the foundation. Can you kind of explain what it is and how it started?
Yeah, so the Drew Lewis Foundation is named in honor of my husband. We had bought an abandoned school 10 years ago, and in that neighborhood we learned a lot about what the neighborhood needed. And so we've really worked to build education that's personal, professional, and financial development that helps build a stable, thriving community.
And talk about your husband, too.
Yeah. So Drew was a realtor in Springfield, had been nearly for 2 decades. His family grew up here. And so he ended up having colon cancer. It was undetected, and so it was stage 4 by the time we started realizing symptoms. And he and I had there was potential, we had surgery, tumor-free, and so we bought an abandoned school to just kind of refocus our life.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, a couple months after we purchased it, he had some immune system issues and cancer returned, and we lost him pretty quickly. So yeah, so this has been in honor of him and this dream that we had. And he also, being self-insured, had limited insurance. He also was in the kind of the downturn of the 2007-2008 economy, and he had minimal health insurance coverage. And so one of the things we really focused on was bringing awareness and making sure that we can help that story about individuals who are in low-income positions often are going to go uninsured. And it's possible we could have caught his cancer sooner had he done basic, medical prevention. And it's also that we probably would have had better treatment. There were delays that we had dealing with insurance, especially him only having emergency medical coverage.
Wow.
So, and then the financial aspects that brought as well for us and our family. So yeah, it started really as that, looking at low income concerns in the medical world, and then has really blossomed into, for an individual to thrive, they've got to have community. That's number one.
Yep.
We've got to have stable housing. And then once we have those, we really can begin to build and flourish. And so it's awesome to empower other individuals to thrive and then to be a part of that story and see them grow. So we get to do all of that in honor of Drew and this vision that he had about Springfield being an amazing, thriving community.
I love it.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
Well, and we were talking a minute ago, and I love that you're honoring Drew. And part of, I think, bringing people in is making Drew human and and getting them to know him on a different way. And so, what would be a way that we could associate Drew and personalize him and oh my gosh, we have that in common? What's something that Drew liked? What's something that, what's something about Drew?
So Drew and I we were all about the lake. And so Springfield definitely has that migratory, we're going to go to the lake and enjoy. And the other thing we were talking about before was the Cuba Libre, which is a drink. Nothing about talking like alcohol at 8 in the morning.
Right.
Price Cutter didn't provide that for us today.
I will get on that.
But that is a mix of a rum and Coke with lime. And so we're kind of using that as we come up on our 10 years in order to do our kind of a Cinco de Mayo event, because that's the first Friday. We just, stole that whole idea. But yeah, we're going to be honoring him in our Blue House project with this relationship to real estate. We've now renovated 17 houses. We're on track to do another 6 this year.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, we're going to be doing our front porch party at our Blue Houses that are all surrounding the Fairbanks. And so we're inviting individuals to come see them in different stages. We have 2 that are next door to each other. One drywall is just put on and we're painting and installing cabinets. The one next to it, one of our board members has bought from us a small bungalow, so he's going to have his house open. And then we have some other houses that one of them's in 1880s. The brick walls are 12 inches thick, and
oh my gosh,
so that'll be an amazing one. And then we're going to invite everyone back to the Fairbanks to have refreshments and maybe some Cooper Libre, should they be so inclined.
Well, it is Cinco de Mayo, so that makes sense.
Amy, are you the one with the ball peen hammer? Do you do the demo?
I do.
Oh,
I'm so impressed.
Now, I will say at this point, we're doing amazing. We're expanding Kansas City, Pueblo, Colorado. So unfortunately, I'm a lot more in the leadership position, but I'm not afraid to get dirty and go in and do demo. And actually on May 5th, we have a group of volunteers that are coming to help clean up some demo right before the event. So we always have volunteers coming in. So if anyone has any aggressions they need
yeah, let's do it.
You don't have to go pay for it at that place where you can go bang
Tear
up
things
some-
up.
You can come
What
and
is,
do it.
and by
for
the
a
way,
good
before
cause.
we run out of time, what is the website so people can get involved and find out more?
DrewLewis.org.
DrewLewis.org.
Yes.
I'm fascinated. I want to get in touch with you because I kind of want to follow one of the houses every step of the way and
yes.
report it.
We would love to.
Was that okay?
We just made an offer on 2. So.
All right, guys.
Yes.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. I really want to follow it. I think that'd be fun.
Oh, yeah. It's amazing, especially when you see it in that initial condition and then you see a family.